The oil you use every day, snacks you love, or even the so-called healthy foods on your plate can silently cause chronic inflammation in your body. What if an imbalance in just two types of fats, omega-3 and omega-6, was a hidden reason behind weight gain, heart disease, and much more? You've probably heard that omega-3s are good for you, but what about omega-6? Should you avoid it completely? Or is there something else that can be done? Today, we're uncovering the truth about these fats. Welcome to Levitas. Why is omega-3 to omega-6 ratio important? Fats are not the enemy, our bodies need them to function. But when it comes to omega-3 and omega-6, balance is everything. Both are essential fatty acids, meaning your body can't make them, so you must get them from food. However, they have very different effects. Omega-3s are anti-inflammatory and play a key role in brain function, heart health, and reducing the risk of chronic diseases. On the other hand, omega-6 are pro-inflammatory, not necessarily bad, but when consumed in excess, they can fuel inflammation, increasing the risk of conditions like heart disease, arthritis, and metabolic disorders. There is an ideal ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 that will be addressed later in the video. In modern diets, the ratio often exceeds in omega-6 consumption, tilting the body into a state of chronic inflammation. This imbalance contributes to insulin resistance, obesity, cardiovascular problems, and even mental health issues. The key isn't eliminating omega-6 altogether but restoring balance, ensuring you get enough omega-3s to counteract the excess omega-6 and support your overall health. So, how did our diets get so out of balance in the first place? Let's dive into that next. Are modern diets too high in omega-6? Yes, modern diets are overloaded with omega-6 fats, mainly because of the widespread use of vegetable oils like soybean, corn, sunflower, and canola oil. These oils are everywhere, in fried foods, processed snacks, salad dressings, margarine, and even so-called healthy meals. Want to know why? Because they're cheap, stable, and widely used by the food industry. The problem is that these oils have a sky-high omega-6 content, with zero omega-3s to balance them out. Over time, this leads to chronic inflammation, increasing the risk of heart disease, obesity, and autoimmune disorders. So, the next important question would be, can omega-3 help neutralize these effects? Absolutely, but only if you're consuming enough omega-3s. Think of omega-3 and omega-6 as two sides of a seesaw. Omega-6 promotes inflammation, which is necessary for healing injuries and fighting infections. But when there's too much, it leads to chronic inflammation, the root of many modern diseases. This is where omega-3s step in. They produce anti-inflammatory compounds called resolvins and protectins, which calm down excess inflammation, protect blood vessels, support brain health, and reduce the risk of neurodegenerative diseases. Omega-3s also improve insulin sensitivity, making them essential for preventing diabetes and obesity. But here's the catch, if your omega-6 intake is sky-high, taking a small amount of omega-3 won't be enough. Your body converts omega-3 into its active form, EPA and DHA, using the same enzymes that omega-6 needs. If omega-6 dominates your diet, it blocks the conversion of omega-3, making it less effective. This is why simply taking a fish oil supplement won't fix the problem. You also need to reduce omega-6 intake. And that brings us to one of the biggest hidden culprits in our diet, cooking oils. Do common cooking oils impact this ratio? Yes, and in a big way. Most commonly used oils, soybean, corn, sunflower, safflower, and canola oil, are loaded with omega-6 and practically devoid of omega-3. Since they're used in almost all restaurant and processed foods, they create a massive omega-6 overload. If you want to improve your omega balance, avoid these oils and switch to healthier options like extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, macadamia oil, and coconut oil. These oils have a better fat profile, with minimal omega-6 and plenty of antioxidants. Making this one simple switch can drastically improve your omega ratio and overall health. Is omega-6 entirely bad? No, omega-6 isn't inherently bad. In fact, it plays important roles in the body, including immune function, blood clotting, and cell membrane structure. The problem is not omega-6 itself but the excessive amounts in modern diets. There are different types of omega-6 fats. Linoleic acid, commonly known as LA, the most common type, is found in seed oils. When consumed in high amounts, LA converts into arachidonic acid, which promotes inflammation. This can be useful in short bursts, like healing a wound, but if it's constant, it can contribute to chronic diseases. However, not all omega-6 fats are harmful. Gamma-linolenic acid, also known as GLA, found in evening primrose oil and borage oil, actually has anti-inflammatory effects. So, instead of eliminating omega-6 altogether, focus on reducing the inflammatory sources, like processed vegetable oils, while maintaining a balanced intake from whole foods like nuts and seeds. What's the key takeaway? Omega-6 isn't the villain, it's the imbalance that causes harm. And that brings us to an important question. What is the ideal omega-3 to omega-6 ratio? Research suggests that humans evolved on a diet with an omega-6 to omega-3 ratio close to 1:1 or 4:1 at most. However, modern diets have shifted to an alarming 20:1 or higher in favor of omega-6. Why does this matter? Because our body's inflammatory pathways are directly influenced by this ratio. When omega-6 dominates, it overwhelms the system with pro-inflammatory signals, increasing the risk of heart disease, obesity, arthritis, and even depression. Studies show that lowering the omega-6 to omega-3 ratio to below 4:1 significantly reduces inflammation, improves cardiovascular health, and even supports cognitive function. Some research suggests that a 1:1 ratio is ideal for brain and heart health. Achieving this balance doesn't mean cutting out omega-6 completely. It means increasing omega-3 intake while reducing omega-6 sources. Let's explore exactly how to do that. How can you improve omega-3 to omega-6 balance? Increase omega-3 intake. Eat fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel 2 to 3 times per week. Add flax seeds, chia seeds, and walnuts to your diet. Consider a high-quality fish oil supplement with EPA and DHA. Reduce omega-6 overload. Avoid vegetable oils like soybean, corn, sunflower, and canola. Limit processed and fast foods, which are loaded with omega-6 oils. Check food labels for hidden omega-6 sources. Use healthier cooking fats. Switch to extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, and coconut oil. Avoid deep frying and opt for gentler cooking methods like steaming or baking. Balance with antioxidants. Eat more colorful vegetables, berries, and herbs to combat inflammation. By making these simple changes, you can restore a healthy omega-3 to omega-6 balance, significantly improving your overall health and longevity. In conclusion, balancing omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids is crucial for maintaining optimal health. These essential fats, though both necessary, have vastly different effects on the body. Omega-3s are anti-inflammatory and support brain function, heart health, and disease prevention. In contrast, omega-6, while important for immune response and healing, are pro-inflammatory when consumed in excess, leading to chronic conditions like obesity, heart disease, and insulin resistance. Modern diets, rich in omega-6 heavy vegetable oils and processed foods, have drastically disrupted this balance, often skewing the ratio to unhealthy extremes. Achieving a healthier ratio involves increasing omega-3 intake through fatty fish, seeds, and high-quality supplements, while reducing omega-6 sources like vegetable oils and processed foods. Swapping for healthier cooking fats like extra virgin olive oil and boosting antioxidants can further enhance this balance. By restoring harmony between omega-3 and omega-6, you can reduce inflammation, support longevity, and reclaim vibrant health. Thank you for tuning in to Levitas. Please share today's video with friends and family, comment, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to receive notifications for future videos. Your support is appreciated. It helps us grow and create more content to empower your health. Remain tuned to Levitas for more expert advice on your health and fitness journey. So, stay healthy, stay happy, and keep going.